So we are back from Christmas break. I'm excited to be working on the van again today. Today I'm gonna be cutting a channel in here because I didn't leave enough space for my wires to go through, or maybe it would be, but it's gonna be too tight. I'm going to do the final stuff I need to get these ready for the final install, which will be like cutting a channel on the bottom and getting this aligned and putting a support beam across the top. What else? We'll see. Maybe we'll get some stuff done on this bed today as well for that install, but either way, it's good to be back even though it's really, really cold again. To start some of the finishing touches for the shelves, I began by marking some of these little wood plugs and then cutting them on the table saw so that they would fit in better and I wouldn't have to sand them down so much. Next, I put some glue in the pocket holes and then placed the plugs inside of each different hole and sanded them down and then checked to make sure that they were smooth. I also had to cut a notch into the top of the one shelf that I will use to put in a support beam. So here I'm putting a shelf within the shelf. Some people call this shelfception. But yes, that's what's going on here. The final piece of this shelf is adding the support beam along the top, which I think will really add a lot to the strength of the shelf, but also will help keep it stable on the wall. I'm always so careful when I'm like cutting things, especially once I've like made a full piece and I'm like, okay, I don't fuck this up. I fucked this up so bad running it along the table saw, but I think I can remedy it. But it's like, oh my God. Because I messed that up so bad, I had my brother come help me cut the rest of these. All right, I was able to clean it up. There's this little bit right there that is not perfect, but it looks a lot better. So thank you to my brother for helping me hold that, and I will stop being a dingus when it comes to putting big things in the table saw. Another thing I was working on this past week was putting together this little kind of like bench, I guess you could call it. It'll be a place where I keep shoes, but also just used as a place to sit, and you'll be able to see it here in the next shot. So, yep, that's what this is. How's it going? I just finished up week six. I say like that because it was only like 2 days because of Christmas and everything. But this week what I did was I did a lot of the finishing touches on these guys, like put in all these plugs and things to make that like all the way finished. And I did a couple other things, like even just cutting out some little channels, and there's a groove all along the bottom that my LED will sit in. And then today I was working on this, making this box here. So this is gonna be like a bench platform. I'm gonna put like shoes and stuff under there, like I'll have like a shelf or something. But yeah, it's been a lot of planning and everything out because it's kind of a complicated project. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this week turned out, even though it was a super short week. So yeah, excited for next week. I'm gonna get that fully installed and get those shelves up, and it's gonna start to look even more done. That's what I always say, I guess. Always looking more done. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you next week.